Hello, Pastor Doug back again with another video. Yes, I'm going to do another ChatGPT video because this is just fascinating. And this series of questions was inspired by a gentleman who left some comments in my YouTube channel, a Zach Dyer, and which I thought were actually wonderful. Another way of showing how biased this program is, and show you the ideological and religious and dogmatic bias of our current secular age. So let's try this as an experiment. We'll ask, is secularism good or bad? As a language model AI, I do not have a personal opinion and beliefs. However, secularism can be viewed as both good and bad depending on one's perspective. Secularism refers to the separation of religion and state, or the absence of religious influence in political matters. Proponents of secularism argue that it promotes equality and freedom of religion while ensuring the state remains neutral in religious affairs. On the other hand, proponents argue that it leads to marginalization of religion and society and undermines traditional values and morals. Ultimately, the answer to this question depends on individual values, beliefs, and experiences, as well as specific context in which secularism is being implemented. Okay, squishy, but trying to be neutral. So let's try this. Is secularism leading to a new dark age? See what happens. The notion that secularism is leading to a new dark age is a subjective claim and a matter of debate. Okay, some people believe that the decline of religion and traditional values in secular societies is contributing to moral decline, to social disorder, and loss of cultural heritage. On the other hand, others argue that secularism is contributing to advances in science, medicine, and human rights, and has allowed for more inclusive, diverse societies. Ultimately, whether secularism is leading to a new dark age is a matter of personal opinion and interpretation. Fair enough. Okay, not great. I'd be a little more dogmatic in my answer, but it's trying to be neutral. But let's try this. We're going to delete this conversation, and we're going to try it again. And we're just going to start off with this question. Is secularism leading to a new dark age? Interesting. Notice the difference now. No, secularism does not inherently lead to a new dark age. Secularism is a political and cultural principle that separates religion and state, ensuring the government policies and actions are based on a neutral or impartial reasoning rather than religious doctrine. While secularism can have a variety of impacts in society, it does not necessarily lead to a new dark age. The term dark age refers to a period of cultural decline, and it's difficult to attribute such a broad concept to a single cause like secularism. Factors like education, economics, politics, and technology all play a role in shaping the course of society. That's interesting. So when I asked, is secularism good or bad, it's sensing, I would guess, that I either have questions or I have already an opinion on it. And then I asked, is secularism leading to a new dark age? It gave a much more hesitant, if you will, neutral answer. If I type it in straight up from the beginning with nothing else to work on, it says, no, secularism does not inherently lead to a new dark age. That's really interesting. And again, it shows you the bias. How does it know it will not? We don't know. Well, let's ask, but I got a feeling I know what the answer is. How do you know, I can't spell, that secularism will not lead to a new dark age? It's trying to predict the future. Let's see what happens. As a language model, you don't have personal beliefs or opinions. Oh, we've gone down this road. I have only provided information and analysis based on historical scientific examples. That is, secularism can lead to a dark age, a subjective opinion. All right, so it's going to punt. And we've done this conversation before. Of course, it clearly has personal beliefs and opinions. We'll try a little more, see what happens. But you said secularism will not lead to a new dark age. Isn't that, how do they put it? Isn't that a personal personal belief and or opinion. See what happens. But you said secularism will not lead to a new dark age. Is that a personal? I apologize for any confusion. The statement was not meant to represent a personal belief or opinion, but rather a conclusion based on the valuable evidence and reasoning. So its dogmatic beliefs are not based upon opinion, but evidence and reasoning. Oh my! And again, I've done several videos already on it's not neutral, it's not impartial. It obviously is quite biased. Well, I'm going to keep this video short. Thanks for Zach for a great question. Again, this wonderfully illustrates the blind religious dogma of our society, and it's how it's even seeping in to an AI program. Well, I hope that helps. As always, Christ, grace, and peace to you all. Amen.